my story, give the people a chance to hear my story. A lot of times, you know, the people hear just, you know, they hear what the media put out there or what the people want to say about Floyd Mayweather.
Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather, two different weight classes. Roy Jones was able to do things that a lot of people don't give him the credit for, the way he went up in his body, the way he would basically go up in his weight sizes, his weight classes, and just keep on, you know, winning and being phenomenal in every class that he touched.
Sugar Ray Leonard could do everything Floyd could do, right? But at a more explosive rate, in my opinion. Let me just say this. Sugar Ray Leonard's offense was more explosive to me than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather might have the best defense we ever saw.
Floyd Mayweather has fired back at Roy Jones Jr., calling him a loudmouth and accusing him of misleading the public. Floyd stressed that people often believe whatever is shown in the media without knowing the real story behind his success. He insisted that his career and life were built on sacrifice, discipline, and relentless work, not just the flashy image seen on TV. Mayweather made it clear that critics like Roy fail to understand the true struggles he endured to reach the top.
Say about Floyd Mayweather, whereas they don't see the Floyd Mayweather that gives back. There's so many people that's in this gym, you know, that I've been there for. And we're not just going to talk about financially, we're going to talk about just giving my time, being able to help fighters, teach fighters, get my advice on, you know, how to move certain ways when you're trying to get into the sport of boxing. My team that's here with me, everybody that's in this gym, you know, it's so many different familiar faces that I've been seeing for 26 years. And I will always be loyal to those that's been loyal to me. So, you know, as far as my documentary that's coming out.
Roy Jones Jr. stirred up debate by claiming that Floyd Mayweather would not have been able to defeat Sugar Ray Leonard in the ring. His comments sparked heated discussions among fans and analysts about the differences between boxing eras, styles, and mental toughness. Jones argued that Leonard's speed, power, and adaptability would present major problems for Mayweather, suggesting that even Floyd's masterful defense might not be enough to withstand such a versatile and relentless legend.
Floyd Mayweather. You petty as hell, bro. Let's get straight to it. Floyd Mayweather is petty as hell, so if y'all not up to speed of what's going on, the legend Roy Jones Jr. basically made a comment that he feels that Sugar Ray Leonard could have beat Floyd Mayweather. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, as good as Floyd is and as great as he is, you know what I'm saying, I kind of agree with Roy Jones Jr. Now let's just get to Floyd Mayweather's pettiness. Floyd Mayweather makes not really a post, but a Instagram story of him watching Roy Jones get knocked out on numerous occasions. Floyd, you are the petty king. You know, he's there in his Fendi robe and he's looking at clips of Roy Jones getting knocked out. Man, Floyd, that's so petty. You are so petty for that. Listen, even though Roy Jones got knocked out on numerous occasions, you know, he had a phenomenal career. I mean, he's a legend in the game, one of the best boxers we've ever seen. He just so happened to have some fights that he got knocked out, and it just what happened. But damn, Floyd, you didn't have to.
Many analysts believe Roy Jones Jr. should move on from this feud with Floyd Mayweather, since it is clear the fight will never happen. They pointed out that Floyd has shown no interest in facing him, and continuing the verbal back and forth serves no meaningful purpose. Instead, they argue Roy would be better off focusing on his own legacy and outside ventures rather than chasing a bout that remains unrealistic.
Somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message. It worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
All right, Roy calls out Floyd Mayweather, and this ain't a good look. Man, come on, man. Roy addicted to the game like Jordan Payton. Roy need to go sit down, man. And Floyd Mayweather don't fight black fighters, even in exhibitions, dude. He ain't trying to fight nobody melanated. Go on, sit down, Roy. I know it's a big bag between that. You fought Tyson, and just let it go, bro. Keep it moving, man. These guys need to let go boxing and go enjoy life.
Jeff Mayweather has also spoken on the issue, addressing the back and forth between Roy and Floyd. In Jeff's view, Roy started this exchange with his comments, so Floyd naturally responded. But Jeff questioned why a single remark should lead to calls for a fight, especially when the chances of such a bout are extremely slim. To him, Roy's persistence seems less about competition and more about personal frustration. Jeff suggested that Roy's irritation stems from Floyd's unmatched success, his long-lasting influence in boxing, and his ability to remain in the spotlight as one of the sport's biggest draws. Jeff's stance is firm. Roy should put this issue to rest because Floyd has no intention of stepping in the ring for such a matchup.
You talked about Floyd first, and then he basically just fired back in a different way. So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out.
They ain't got
stuff.
shit to do with no fucking manhood.
Obviously he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that...
You the one talking that bullshit, manhood. They ain't got shit to do with no
Well, why would he want a street fight? He says personally he wants a street fight.
He wants a street fight because he got mad. That's all. He got mad because what Floyd did.
He wants some Rocky V type stuff, Tommy Gunn and Rocky in the streets.
Maybe you want that. I don't know.
You think Floyd would ever want that?
Well, I mean, the thing is this.
Or maybe they do it in the doghouse late at night.
If him and Floyd was at the same weight, yeah, they could do it. I mean, it would be no problem at all. I mean, this man weighed over 200 pounds. Floyd walking around that body about 147, 150 at the most.
Logan Paul was big too.
Roy Jones Jr. has not held back in his criticisms, questioning the quality of Floyd Mayweather's opponents by asking bluntly, who did he really fight? His remarks cut deeper than simple rivalry, they strike at the foundation of Floyd's legacy. Jones acknowledged that both men are legends, but argued that Floyd's career has left him as a polarizing figure. According to Jones, many fans dislike Floyd not necessarily for his record, but for his habit of bragging about his achievements, fighting style, and flawless resume. To some, that confidence is inspiring, to others, it comes across as arrogance. Roy's criticism is that boasting without consistently facing the toughest possible opposition is what draws negative attention.
Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, not top 5. Maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he gets through. And then to take it even further,
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not going to say who
Because
would have
I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd, like I said. I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James.
Floyd Mayweather's career, however, stands as a record of sustained brilliance. In his prime years, he displayed unmatched defensive skills, adaptability, and consistency. Whether people approve of his style or not, his accomplishments are undeniable. Many believe Roy's recent remarks, likely fueled by Floyd's past comments about Muhammad Ali, have crossed the line. By questioning Floyd's entire legacy, Jones risks undermining his own arguments. Critics say there are better ways to disagree with Floyd's views on boxing history without attacking everything he achieved. Public opinion already places Floyd among the sport's all-time greats, and any attempt to discredit that legacy may overshadow whatever valid points Roy was trying to make.
Any boxer don't want to have anybody question, especially another boxer, is his heart. No matter how you slice the pie. Nigga, I done had 50 professional fights. Nigga, I done had hundreds and hundreds of fights as an amateur and growing up as a kid. I done had bloody noses, busted lips. We done seen Floyd get hit throughout his career before. Judah done caught him with one. Shane Mosley done caught him one. Other guys throughout his career that caught him with some shots. Miguel Cotto that had his nose busted up and all that. So when you question his heart, just even with his ability to be like, hey, nigga, I'm going to get in this ring and really put my life on the line, that nigga going at Roy Jones. Now, this is nothing new. Throughout these last years, they've been going back and forth and things. We've heard the list when Floyd did his top 5. Roy Jones didn't like it because of what he said about Muhammad Ali throughout the years and his defense style of doing the like rope-a-dope or the, not the rope-a-dope, the like ball up and take the hits and stuff like that. And what he said about Roy Jones' fight style at that time as well.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fight. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat it down the rope-a-dope. Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still be more world champions than Roy Jones.
Then Roy Jones started critiquing his career, questioning him, saying he was ducking people in his prime, and them just taking their little shots at each other. So this is nothing new.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You got to respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too.
From Roy Jones Jr.'s perspective, Floyd Mayweather's career has been as much about brand management as it has been about boxing mastery. He acknowledged the importance of an undefeated record but questioned the risks taken along the way. Roy argued that Floyd carefully selected fights to minimize danger, choosing opponents who could be controlled and marketed, rather than consistently chasing the most threatening challengers. This, Roy believes, creates an image of perfection without always proving dominance against the very best. In his view, true greatness comes from risk, taking on fighters who can genuinely beat you, and still emerging victorious. While he respects Floyd's talent, Roy suggests that the marketing machine surrounding him has amplified his reputation beyond what pure competition might have earned.
Even at this age, who's better? Let's do it. We don't got to do subliminal. Roy Jones, 56 years of age, right? If you don't know, Roy Jones, who's 66 wins, 10 losses, no draw, 47 wins by way of knockout. He was knocked out 5 times in his career. Stands at 5'11" with a 74-inch arm reach. Roy Jones was asked a few times. Particularly, he did an interview with another Hall of Famer, an Olympic gold medalist, 2-division world champion retired, Andre S.O.G. Ward. And Roy Jones was asked about, you know, what his thoughts is of Floyd Mayweather. He's always been very outspoken when it comes to Floyd Mayweather. He's never kept it a secret. You know, he don't value Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather made a statement about Roy Jones' icon, right? A guy he looked up to. The GOAT, that many people believe, Muhammad Ali. When Floyd Mayweather made the comments that Muhammad Ali is not better than him, that he's better than Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones didn't take that too lightly. Roy Jones was not happy with that. He said, how you gonna say you better than the GOAT? How you gonna say you better than somebody that paved the way for us all? How you gonna say, you know, that you could beat Muhammad Ali? You a small guy, you understand what I'm saying? And rightfully so, I get it. But Roy Jones, you know, got to understand, everybody's mindset ain't his mindset, right? Everybody don't have the same mindset. Everybody's not looking at it the same way, right? Floyd Mayweather always says this. It is no disrespect to no other fighter, but I ain't getting the sport of boxing. This ain't no fighter is better than me, and he ain't supposed to, right? You get in this, yeah, you have idols, you have icons, you have people that pave the way that you look up to, but you get in it to be better than them, right? It's just like being a parent, right? You want your kids to be better than you, not equal to you, not on the same level, but you want them to be better than you. And that's how Floyd Mayweather look at it. Yeah, Muhammad Ali paved the way. Yes, he's great, but guess what? I ain't getting in this sport for to say somebody's better than me. Now, where Floyd Mayweather went a little sideways to the people when Muhammad Ali's kids and family got involved, his daughter Layla Ali, they wasn't happy.
Champion Clarissa Shields has also joined the conversation, adding her voice to the rising tension between the two legends. Shields, drawing from her own championship pedigree, suggested that the only true way to settle matters in boxing is inside the ring. While she praised Floyd's skills, resume, and achievements, she questioned how much those accomplishments truly mean without a high-risk fight like the one Roy proposes. Her remarks added more fire to the debate, showing that even among elite fighters, there is genuine intrigue about seeing these two icons clash.
You ain't gotta like me, just respect me. That's it.
I like that.
I ain't gotta like him, but respect me.
I agree.
You know?
Last one. I know it's been talked about, brought up. When I was looking online, I just couldn't believe the back and forth with Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. I don't like the debate. You know, to me, they're legendary, they're Hall of Famers. Well, I don't understand this beef. I mean, what do you think about it overall?
Beef is beef, man. Smoke is smoke. People don't like each other, man. I don't know why everybody act like they're so shocked. There's people I don't like. Hell, beef is beef, man. And everybody got their egos, and you know, Floyd posted that story where he showed Roy Jones getting knocked out, and then Roy said what he said, and it was like, now it's beef. So, hey, best way to handle beef is to fight.
That's what Tarver said. Just let him fight. Let him fight.
Just let him fucking fight.
You see another exhibition of that.
That's how I feel about all my beef. Just let us fight, goddamn. I want to fight somebody.
So if I had to bet the house, who would I bet on? Mayweather or Roy Jones Jr. if that fight actually did happen?
I have seen Mayweather train, and I was in Dubai with him on one of his exhibition fights. And I tell you that Mayweather can come back and fight professional against some of the best men in the world right now. So.
Roy Jones Jr.'s arguments are starting to resonate with fans who admire his career. They remember a fighter who pushed the limits of athleticism, speed, and creativity in the ring. At his peak, Roy blended reflexes, power, and showmanship in ways few had ever seen, often making difficult fights look easy. Most importantly, he took risks, facing dangerous opponents in their prime. When Roy talks about greatness requiring real risk, he speaks from experience. That authenticity, built on decades of credibility, gives weight to his criticisms of Floyd's more cautious career strategy.
Roy Jones Jr. is telling the truth about Floyd Mayweather Jr. Finally, as the two of these incredible fighters have been going back and forth in the media, trading barbs, trading insults. But as people listen and look, one thing that stands out to me is that you guys must have really forgotten how great a fighter Roy Jones Jr. was at his peak. When you look at Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s whole career, you see a perfect career, incredible fights, no losses. But what you won't see is any time in his career where he was as good and as dominant at his peak as Roy Jones Jr. was. Roy Jones Jr. was one of the best fighters, pound for pound, #1 fighter in the sport of boxing for over a decade, and he deserves respect for that. Now, specifically about what Floyd Mayweather Jr. had to say and the insult that he had about Muhammad Ali, that's what is at the root of Roy Jones Jr.'s problem with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Because Floyd Mayweather Jr., despite how great he is absolutely positively an egomaniac, seemingly incapable of giving other people their credit. If you can't give credit to Muhammad Ali as being one of the top 5 fighters of your lifetime, Floyd, stop it. You know full well that he is a better fighter than Roberto Duran and that you are just being petty and insulting about the man. And I applaud Roy Jones Jr. for checking Floyd Mayweather on that. And he isn't the first person to check Floyd about that. Mike Tyson said the same thing. Floyd is just an incredibly, incredibly gifted person in the ring, but outside the ring, I think it's kind of hard to find anybody that's a bigger jackass than Floyd Mayweather.
Roy has also made it clear that he sees a significant gap between Floyd Mayweather and fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard. He described Leonard as a dog, a fighter with not just skills but unmatched grit and a willingness to push through pain for victory. Leonard's era demanded constant showdowns with the best of the best. Roy acknowledged Floyd's technical brilliance but argued that he lacks the raw fire and hunger that Leonard and his contemporaries possessed. This comparison, Roy insists, is not simply about talent, it's about mentality. Whether or not a Mayweather versus Jones fight ever happens, the speculation has captured boxing fans worldwide. Floyd supporters highlight his flawless 50-0 record, defensive genius, and unmatched ability to dictate fights. Roy's supporters point to his explosive prime, willingness to take on dangerous opposition, and unforgettable performances that defined a golden era. Analysts continue to dissect styles, compare records, and imagine what might happen if the two ever shared the ring. What began as a war of words has transformed into one of the sport's most intriguing what-if debates in years.
Yeah, I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, TMT has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a beam. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
That concludes today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. Until next time.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.